It's Sunday for me. It's Monday for you. I'm living in the past. You're living in the now. Or maybe you're living in the future. I don't know. Good morning. Good hello, It's, like I said, Sunday for me. I'm sitting in Ivy Moon. I'm feeling pretty tired because I had little children, little humans, as you can see by the intro. We had little humans stay some time with us, and I always love that because I get into their world, and their world is my kind of world, wonderment, creating, playing. I love having little humans around me. That was my niece and nephew, and almost immediately when Juju walked in, she said, "Let's paint. Can we paint, Aunt Tracy?" And I said, "Of course we can paint." I always have canvases. I always have paintbrushes. And I try to buy the cheap little paints so that these little kids can just paint and use as much paint as they want and not worry about it. And we painted and we created and we did bubbles. And what else did we do? I took them to Five Below and they got little treats. I love Five Below. And we just had a good day, a good time. And they spent the night, and then my sister and brother-in-law scooped them up yesterday, and now here I am just coming down off of it. So I thought I would tell you a little bit about folding cranes and why I love folding cranes. And while I'm talking about it, I'll show you how to fold a crane. How does that sound? I like to write prayers inside my cranes. It's something that makes me feel good to just say a little prayer for someone that I love. When I started folding cranes, it just happened to line up when a couple of my friends were going through treatment for breast cancer. So I would fold a crane for them every single day, and I would write a prayer inside of the crane, and it just made me feel like I was a part of something, and something bigger than myself, and I could just sit and write a note inside the crane and think of that person while I was writing the note and folding the paper. And I made so many cranes because I folded more than one crane a day. And I wanted to get good at it, and I didn't want to forget how to do it. So in order to not forget how to fold a crane, I thought, well, I definitely have to fold a crane every single day, and I won't forget. And that's what happened. I folded a crane all the time. I had a crane, like I would make little, what are they called? Garland. I would string cranes through strings, and they would hang in my room or above the fireplace, and I would save them inside of jars, inside of baskets. I had cranes literally everywhere in my house, everywhere. I would even fold cranes. I would have paper in my purse, and I would be out in public, and I would fold a crane and write a note inside, and I would leave it like at a store for someone to find. And it was like my obsession. And this is something that happens to me in a lot of ways, and with a lot of things. I become very hyper-focused and really into what I'm doing. So I had my crane period, we'll call it. And I still like to fold cranes, and especially if someone's going through something, I like to fold cranes and think of that person and write prayers. So this is a crane, and this is why I like to fold them. Keeps my hands busy, something to do, and it's a way for me to think and pray for people I love. Thanks for watching me fold the crane. They're very special to me. I've been doing it for well over a decade, folding cranes. I was determined to learn. I never gave up. I learned how to fold it, and then I kept going, because if you don't use it, you lose it, as they say. And cranes are special to me in more ways than just the paper cranes with prayers and notes to people. I love cranes because when my grandfather passed away, I was sitting in my backyard and a white egret, which is like a crane, landed on my roof and just stood there. And I looked at it and I thought, that's never happened in my life before. And I started associating the white egrets with Grandpa. And so much so, I wear an egret necklace, a crane necklace, however you want to call this bird. They're just really got long legs and a long neck. And I like the white ones. The white ones in particular are the ones that remind me of Grandpa. And so they're just special to me. And I also inherited my great uncle Cole's old lamp from Japan that has 1,000 cranes on it because my mom knew how special folding cranes became for me. And she thought I would really appreciate the lamp. And I really appreciate the lamp. I'm very sentimental. So I have his lamp and I have just a special place in my heart for cranes. And I don't ever want to lose that. I'll always remember my story about learning how to do it and not giving up. So I'm really tired today. Tomorrow's going to be my halfway point on the 30-day challenge. I'm going to keep going. I got this. We'll see what I talk about tomorrow. I hope you tune in. Until next time, peace, love, thank you for being here, and keep going.